exactly what I'm freaking reacted to today. It's not even freaking a secret or anything like that. I really hope you guys can hear me because I'm really whispering. But I really hope you guys can hear me. Today, E3 is going on, which means we've got some exciting freaking content to make, guys. Starting with the Ubisoft forward and moving on and on and on. I know I'm late to get to this content, but I finally had enough time after editing the Loki reaction review slash thing series, which I'll make sure to link after the video. I've literally been avoiding all social media so that I don't get spoiled on what's been announced at E3. I have been spoiled on a few things. We'll get to that when we get to it. But for the most part, I think I did a pretty good job. Whew. Ubisoft forward, man.
Neelam, I'm excited. We're filming this together. We got this gorgeous set. E3 is back. But I know why y'all are here.
Rainbow Six Extraction. Let's check it out.
I used to feel so much peace staring into the heavens until a piece of it fell.
Dang. Rainbow Six Extraction. Rainbow Six Zombies.
We are already out of the nests. Incoming! Clear the area!
Nah, I'm not really feeling this. Got ourselves a nice little drone coming in.
I found her.
Frick does that mean?
No, you must have a ton of questions after seeing that trailer. And we have answers, as well as a full gameplay walkthrough coming up, so hang tight.
I don't have
My
too
name
many
is
questions.
Richard. I'm your resident from North Carolina.
I'm sorry, I'm not interested.
We're thrilled to be back to give
personally.
you an introduction to Rainbow Six Extraction.
Rainbow Six? Because I keep, I keep wanting
With
to
me
think
today in
like...
Montreal, I have Bruno Lalonde, our
Yeah, let me
lead
turn this
technical
on.
director, and Alicia.
I keep wanting to think that, like, this game specifically is more of a co-op PvP style, like Rainbow Six. Or even if you're... I'll turn it back up.
Some of the operator's abilities, gadgets, and tech should feel familiar to Siege players, but this time, as you progress through the game, you'll unlock new ability upgrades.
So it's a cooperative game. It's not...
Specifically designed to take on this new threat.
As you can tell, I am not too intrigued by this game, but
Data on the parasite's underground network. It keeps evolving, adapting. Plant auto trackers on dormant nests. Don't destroy them or we'll lose the trackers.
As a squad of 3, Ella, Alibi, and Sledge will use their operator abilities to complete objectives, assist each other, and obliterate Archeans in their way.
Alibi? I like the name Alibi, the idea of somebody being named Alibi.
That's a grunt. The more intel they collect,
Like
the more
Destiny.
tech they'll have at their disposal to fight off this threat.
But no
It's all about
PvP.
teamwork to
It's all about
outsmart the
teamwork.
enemy.
Okay.
Creating a choke point is a good idea to increase the arc mine's efficiency. For incoming.
Okay. Smasher is the tank type. Oh, and he got super speed. I don't like that. It's a co-op game, which is the part that interests me the most. But it's really,
You heard it. A rescue mission is underway.
I don't know.
React still
It's
needs
not really my style of game. It seems more like a slash, like you just run and gun.
And stand together against this emerging threat.
And like
Squad up with friends in co-op.
I need a
or step
story.
into the
I can't even
container
cap with you guys.
Stay
Like
tuned
this.
for more Rainbow Six Extraction intel coming very soon.
This seems very interesting,
If you think fighting aliens is tough, try
but
learning guitar.
yeah.
Well, that was a segue.
10 years ago, Rocksmith redefined music learning by introducing the
Oh,
first
shoot.
console game that taught millions how to play guitar.
Whether you're already an
They're bringing out a
expert or just starting
Rockstar
out,
too?
Rocksmith has an approach
A
that's for
Rocksmith, I
everyone.
mean? I'd buy that up.
As a lifelong gamer and a touring musician, Rocksmith is what I wish I had when I started learning music. Your subscription will give you access to all those songs. More content than ever before, including genres
They said
beyond
subscriptions.
rock, plus pop, hip-hop, country, Latin.
Greetings, thrill seekers. This is the Riders Ridge, the Republic's stomping ground.
This is pretty cool.
You can slay for days.
That's awesome. Dang, I flipped on this game so fast. I'm so intrigued now. Okay, so it's just no, it is biking. Yeah, and gliding too. Okay.
Either way, to progress, you gotta earn those stars.
This is cool.
Having the right rig is
On a freaking flying
all right.
jetpack?
Sometimes you just want to explore and bathe in nature. That's right. Everything you do counts. Getting those stars means more.
Yeah, this seems pretty cool.
6 years into our journey with Siege, we are humbled and grateful for the enthusiastic community that has supported this growth.
To improve your ability to play with your friends and meet new players. On June 30th, we are unifying our PC and cloud-based platforms with crossplay and cross-progression.
I met a pilot. She saved my life. That symbol, what does it mean?
This jacket was my father's. Dagu Wakan, Wichahbi.
What's happening?
I like this art style. It's pretty amazing. And if it's CG, this would have to be maybe the first CG animation style that I've been interested in at all. This one reminds me of the Apex style though a lot. So I guess they're making stories for Rainbow Six Siege, which I had no clue they were doing. Okay, so they're bringing back 2 people from Watch Dogs. That's so what? You know what I mean? Like if it's not, especially if it's not the main character of the second game, who was like, that's who really put Watch Dogs on the map, is because he had so much life as opposed to Aiden Pierce from the first game, who was very boring.
But that's not all. As 2021 marks the 20th anniversary of the Ghost
But,
Recon
you know.
franchise.
In November 2020, we released Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Expect new abilities.
But, you know, I'm really not the one to ask about Assassin's Creed, because I dropped out of Assassin's Creed after Assassin's Creed Unity, and I hear it gets a lot better. The reason I don't play Assassin's Creed anymore is because the game was very buggy at the time I was getting it, and I was actually a huge Assassin's Creed fan, so I gave them, as soon as they came out, pre-ordered all that stuff. Well, the first glitch, you know, I'm a trophy collector, so this is only important to like 3% of us out there, but I couldn't get the final trophy for the game because of a glitch, and so, or because the disc was scratched actually. Assassin's Creed 3 came out, and they came out with a DLC for Assassin's Creed 3. But there was a glitch for that DLC where at the very beginning, you would try to pass through the grass and you would just get stuck there. And if that glitch happened to you, there's no way to fix it. You're just out of luck. So I was one of the people who got that glitch. And I couldn't progress through the DLC. So I was like really upset about that because it was like the only part of the game I was super interested in playing. And then the last straw was Assassin's Creed Unity, bro, and I was it was so buggy. Like you can look up the information today. Bugs were so bad in that game it was almost unplayable. And then I glitched out and couldn't get the last trophy for that game too, unless I reset all of my progress. So I had to restart the entire game in order to get that trophy. And so like I was pretty upset by that, and I was just like, you know what, man. I just think I'm done. And also they did something story-wise in the game that really killed my interest. So yeah, it just isn't a game for me. But I always say that like it's probably a really good game now because they've learned their lessons from the past, and like they're freaking out there now. But
Please, we have to get on that boat.
Abuela, what the hell I'm gonna do with baseball cards?
Do you have any idea what these are worth? Let us through.
Dang.
Always making new friends.
Danny, you're late. Where's Alejo?
He gave up his ticket for his family.
Challenge. Except when he caught a big, fat, juicy marlin, he was too proud to let that fish go.
Tirano! You have poisoned Yara! You have poisoned your sword!
I have caught you, mijo. Now it's time to bring you home.
I don't want this anymore, Papa.
We have no choice.
Let them go. They can work. Make Viviro.
Truth or lies?
Truth.
They could be good workers. They could help rebuild paradise. But if you wanted them to live, you would have never set foot on this fucking boat. 13 years old. And Diego has such compassion.
Yeah. This is one I have to say I'm interested in, but not because it's Ubisoft, but because my homie Giancarlo Esposito is in here, man, and you know, he was so far he's been killing it, career-wise, you know what I mean, and I love seeing him in these awesome villain roles, but I definitely like to see him play something else, maybe a hero role, maybe a mentor role. I feel like I've only seen him play villain roles.
Tell your mother and sister to...
You are alive. That is all that matters.
Oh, okay. Okay, so they didn't show it, but yeah, it's like 6 of them. I think it's actually 7 because they got that spin-off one too. Far Cry 3, Blood Dragon. There's a DLC that was like super popular. Yeah. Okay. So that guy in the middle, dude, when that dude came out, where everybody was tripping. He came out on Far Cry 3, I think. And like he was like the one, he was like, dude, well, it's a like famous preview of him. I'm like, dude, it was insane. And he's like, yo, do you know the definition of insanity? And like he's like basically the villain. So he's like torturing the person you're playing as, and it's like really tripped out. So ever since then, people have been like, bro, that's like the scene. That is a good villain. Like, dude, that is the golden standard of villains. But these guys, these other two guys, nobody cared about them when Far Cry 4 and 5 came out. Like, everybody was not really worried about it. Yeah, I'm not too heavy into Far Cry games. No cap. Like, I'm more so I just kind of I follow games regardless. Like, I follow a lot of different games, even if it's a game I won't play. Oh shoot! Mario's got himself some blasters, man. Dang, they got a whole cinematic for this. It's pretty cool. Did you ever see Rabbids, the TV show? No, no, no. I am out of the loop when it comes to Rabbids. I just know they exist. I know they're by Ubisoft. And I know they're in a lot of things. And I know they're really popular in the UK, I think. Mario and Rabbids, Sparks of Hope. Hey, check it out, guys. I don't know. Definitely not something that I'm interested in. I'll listen to a review, though. I hear that the other Super Mario and Rabbids Kingdom battle was pretty good.
You will lead a brave yet reckless team of unique heroes.
Ouch, guys. Hold on one second. Snowdrop Engine. Oh shoot, what are they coming out with? Oh, there's an Avatar game. Okay, so they're bringing the dragons back. It's not a great representation of what the game will be. Frontiers of Pandora, exclusive to Xbox Series X and PS5. Wow. Well, okay. Yeah, guys, that was IzzyReacts to the Ubisoft Forward E3 2021 live stream. Man, overall, I felt like it was something I could have most likely skipped. I loved Riders Republic, though. That was an awesome game that most likely, I would most likely play if ever given the chance. I probably wouldn't buy the game, but if it's ever free on PlayStation Plus or I find it free on, I don't know, Epic Game Store or something like that, then I would definitely get into it. As discussed in the video, man, it's definitely something that I fell off on in terms of like Ubisoft was one of my favorite companies of all time. And I still do like the stuff that they're doing for their communities and stuff like that, making sure that they always put the player first in certain aspects, and of course they still need to get paid, so they're always gonna find different ways to monetize. Can't hate them for that. But definitely was expecting something more that I was more interested in. Maybe some Splinter Cell, or maybe some sort of real story-driven sort of content. But it seems like they're going more of a route of cooperative play, and the vast majority of people are cool with that. And because of that, I'm cool with it too. There's so many different companies, so we're going to get into more E3 content, man. Some more content. We'll be reacting to Gearbox's studio and their announcements next.